Moving abandoned and sunken boats from Weehawken Cove, they've been an eyesore for years now. News 12 New Jersey's Chris Keating is on the waterfront in Hoboken watching the work. So what are you seeing now there, Chris?
Brittany, 17 boats in total. That's what the city of Hoboken wants to pull from this cove. It's a long and tricky process, and it's all being centered from this one barge, which is anchored just off the shoreline here in Hoboken. This morning, we've been watching this crew attempting to pull out their first boat. It's a sailboat that was sunken in the shallows many years ago. The first piece of debris to be pulled up was the mast and sail attached to a sunken sailboat. The boats are being resurfaced with the help of a crane. But only after a diver working from a support boat carefully attaches a sling to each piece, a difficult and dangerous task, as these boats are not intact.
It's really quite amazing. It's been a long time coming.
Peter Farley was looking on with others on the popular walking path that surrounds this cove. He used to paddle through this waterway. For years, this has been a depressing sight to him, to see abandoned boats and random masts slicing through the water.
It is indeed trash left behind, and I've always wondered, how is it that boat owners can simply walk away from their boats and have no responsibility, either themselves or the insurance companies, to clean this up?
We know that some of these 17 boats have been sitting below the surface since Hurricane Sandy wrecked them in 2012, but others were dumped in the cove.
We definitely know that some were brought in here, like towed in by other boats and just left here, and some of them in the middle of the night, so there was an intentional abandonment.
Councilwoman Tiffany Fisher has pushed this cleanup forward. The work is getting done with the help of a $235,000 grant. She says in some cases it's been difficult for the city to find the boat owners to hold them accountable. However,
they do have an inventory of the registrations and the names. In some cases, they may know.
The owners may be dealt with again once all of the vessels are removed. As for this work, it is at times a slow process. However, at 1:30 this afternoon, we saw workers pulling up their very first major portion of that first sailboat to be targeted. And this is a project that could take 4 to 6 weeks to complete. Now, once all the boats are removed, the plan is to return this to a recreational waterway, and before long, we may actually see people paddling out here again. In Hoboken this afternoon, I'm Chris Keating, News 12 New Jersey.